Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Justina, creator of Bohemian Magic Studios, and we are in Leo season. It is August 12th, and I'm not gonna lie, throughout Cancer season I was feeling very burnt out, not very creative, a little overwhelmed with the amount of projects that I had going on. But now, I don't know, something about Leo season makes me want to just like work on things and get back to the garden and get back to my projects. And also Summerween. Let's talk about Summerween. So for those of us in the spooky community, we know that Summerween starts around 4th of July because there's no commercial holidays between 4th of July and Halloween. So after 4th of July, that is the official kickoff of Halloween season. So there are some activities that I really wanted to do. I've never actually officially had a Summerween celebration or done any Summerween projects. So I've never tried any of these popular Summerween trends going around, but I'm dying to try some of them. One of them being making a summer pumpkin, which is just like you carve a jack-o'-lantern out of a watermelon instead of an actual pumpkin. And watermelons have taken on this new identity as a summer pumpkin. So I really want to do that for you guys in this vlog. And one other thing that I really wanted to try was creating a witch's broom. Now, probably wondering what this lumpy green mass in front of me is. Well, yesterday I was feeling super productive and super wanting to just like, you know, get into my garden and kind of clean a little up. I've been neglecting my garden a lot this summer, and I kind of don't like that because I like tending to my garden. I love doing all that stuff, but this year I had my hands in a lot of other things, so I just didn't have the time for it. Also, we had a duck living in our little yarrow patch, and it flattened out like half of the bush. So a lot of it was like, you know, flattened out and top heavy and just dead. So since I didn't harvest it at its peak, I harvested it when it was already dried and dead. A lot of the medicinal properties might not be at their most potent, so I'm not going to use this medicinally. I have enough of it here, I think, to make a witch's broom. So I have a nice bushel here, and you know, you can hang this on your porch, you can hang this in your house. Yeah, you can hang it over a doorway. It's good luck to hang it over a doorway. So what I really want to do today is create my yarrow broom, because I have the whole bushel of yarrow here. I just have to find a really cool witchy looking tree branch to create my broomstick with. So that is what I'm going to do. I have a pile of branches after my husband mows the lawn and stuff, or before he mows the lawn, he scours the lawn for any kind of branches or debris, and he just like stockpiles it on the side of the house. So I'm gonna go look over there and see if I could find anything to use as the handle for my yarrow broomstick. Also, I have this little ball of twine which I'm going to use to bind the yarrow to my broomstick. But first things first, we're going to find our broomstick, so let's go. Alright. So here is kind of the lump of sticks and twigs that my husband lets rot here. This is the stick graveyard, if you will. And let me fix my little gnome guy. Here's a pretty good one here. This one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool, but I'm not sure if it's thick enough. I also saw one. I also saw one here. That might be pretty cool. I kind of really might like this because it's got a really cool handle. It's like a little twisty, and that's totally witchy. So I think I'm gonna use this one. I just have to snap off. I think I'm gonna snap off like right here. Don't mind my crusty toenails. I'm gonna have to like saw that off because that's super sharp. That's totally cool. I love the handle of that one. Okay, so here is the stick that I found outside. So now I'm going to attempt to secure the yarrow around the base using this twine. Okay, so I have my yarrow right here. Here's kind of the end of the stick. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. So right here I have a Hocus Pocus scrunchie. I actually got a set of these, a set of 3, on Instagram last year by an account called Made by Jenna, and I don't know if she still has Hocus Pocus, but she makes scrunchies and they're super cute. And I don't think I've worn a scrunchie since like 1995, but if it's Hocus Pocus, I'm wearing the scrunchie. It is so hot. It's so hot out here. And what better way to get into the Halloween spirit by donning a Hocus Pocus scrunchie. All right, let's have my twine right here. And I guess now it's time to start kind of bunching. Oh, that looks so cool already. I didn't even do anything yet. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna bushel this around. I might have to do this in sections. So, for example, this is so messy, by the way. Let's see, how far down the stick do we want it to go? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and tie that. This has a very interesting odor. And as you might hear Coraline crying in the background. Alright, there's one bushel. Alright, so I'm gonna do a few different bushels. And I'm gonna tie it really tight. Coraline, stop! Alright, that's just to hold it in place for now until I can actually bind it all together. Alright, so let's do one. Oopie. Coraline, stop. And you definitely want to vacuum after you do this because this is very messy. I actually probably should have done this outside. This is also probably pretty bootleg how I'm doing this. There might be a better way, and also I should probably have sawed this twig here. I kind of want to saw that before I move forward with things, because that's kind of dangerous, you know? Okay, so I have a saw here. I'm gonna actually take this bushel off so I can get rid of this little pointy nub because it did not break very clean. So I'm sawing off this little nub right here. It's coming off, so. I think we almost got it. Almost. Almost. This is exhausting. good. We did it. Okay. Now I have to put my husband's tools away before he gets mad at me. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Base of the stick. It's like right here. I think that's what we're gonna go for. And I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I don't know the better way to do this. And I'm too lazy to actually do research. So I'm just gonna wing it, you know, like everything that I do in life. All right, so we have 1 bushel. 1 bushel. All right, there's 1. Some of them are getting tangled. This has a very pungent smell. It's not a bad smell, it's just a very distinct smell. It's the smell of bullshit, is what Aunt Jet and Aunt Fran say in Practical Magic, right? And you know what? I should probably make sure these are all like flush and like even. But no, this shit's bootleg as hell. All right, so during this stage, I think you have a little more wiggle room. And then before I bind it, that's when I'll really make sure everything is like all even. Even Stevens. So for the past like couple days, I've been noticing the same little yellow oriole fluttering around our milk thistle. And it's the cutest freaking thing ever. I've never seen an oriole like that. All right. More than 1 hand would be, or 2 hands would be actually very useful, but this is a little tricky. So what'd you do today, Justina? I made a fucking broom. I made a broom. Oh no. I don't think I looped that right. What happened here? What is happening here? Yeah, that's not right. No. Right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Why do I not know how to tie a knot? All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. This is the most tricky thing, is just making sure it's even on all sides. We still have quite a lot of yarrow to get through. Yeah, this yarrow grew so freaking tall. I didn't realize it grew that tall. I've never had a yarrow plant before, so what the hell did I know? You know, I have been studying witchcraft for, you know, since I was a teenager, but it wasn't until I was more of an adult that I actually started getting into the more herbal studies. So it's all kind of new to me, but I'm enjoying learning as I go. You know what I mean? All right, that's good right about there. And this looks so freaking badass. Coraline. Every witch needs a little familiar. And she's in there whining her little head off because she can't be a part of this. She's like the little cat from Kiki's delivery service. All right, so we got another bushel there. Let's tie that. Coraline. Stop being a crybaby. Just a little crybaby. We have a couple more bushels left to go. Oops. Stop it. I used to let her out here before I got Punky, aka Pumpkin, or Pumpkin, aka Punky. But if I left her out here, then I have to let him out here. And then it's a whole thing. So, alright. Okay. We are almost done with this part. And then once I'm done binding this, then I can actually bind the whole top here, so then it can stay in place. And then it might be cool to add like charms and stuff. And these ends of the stalks are a little splintery, so if you do this, either wear gloves or be careful. All right, let's just get this in place, and then we can rearrange This is more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. It's like, oh yeah, making witch's broom, how hard can that be? I mean, it's not hard, it's just kind of annoying, like making sure all this is lined up. And doing this with one or only two hands, it would help to have another person here to hold this for me, but I'm an independent witch. I sawed off my own, that own section of stick that was jolting out. Normally I'd be like, husband, can you do this for me? But you know what? I'm tired of waiting around for people to do my shit for me, so I could do it myself. That's not even in the frame. All right, I have one more bushel to add. Make sure these are all lined up. All right, and that will be the last bushel. And then I have a nice hefty broom of yarrow here. This is a big broom. Okay. All right, so everything is kind of in place now. So now I'm just gonna go around the broom and just kind of make sure all of these, the ends are lining up. Oh, these back here are totally not lining up at all. I actually need to push some of these up. And it's hard because the broom naturally wants to go in the other direction, so it's hard to hold it in place. Get all these fronds more up here. Oh geez, yeah, everything is like, maybe I'll bring these down more. It's hard to kind of keep them all in place. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie this around about right here. And then pull it nice and taut. Okay, now we're going to wrap this around like so. This takes a lot of elbow grease. Okay, I'm tired. All right, so I'm gonna make a knot here. Really not sure how to make this knot, but ooh, I'm gonna need another shower. And then just pull this tight as shit. I feel like I could have gotten that tighter. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to knot that like, you know what? Cut this. Alright, I think I need to actually slip this through here for it to knot. There we go. So just to give you an idea of how messy this is, it's everywhere. Literally everywhere, you guys. So if you're going to do this project, you definitely want to do this outside. I'm on my front porch, so it's really no big deal that this is like everywhere. But yeah, it's pretty messy. So I'll just show you kind of like what I have so far. So here is the stick that I got from outside. And that is what it looks like so far, you guys. finished the most annoying part, which is basically just like binding all of the foliage to the branch. Now comes the fun part. I have a bunch of cute little charms that I've collected over the years, even some that I've had since I was a teenager. And you know, they're just sitting in bags, so I thought it might be cool to add them to my broom. So I will actually show you some of the charms that I have. So let's just start with kind of my oldest charms. This little bag of charms are like things that I've had since high school, basically. When I was into my little witchy stuff in high school, I would just collect stuff like this. So we have like little charms like this. Little bell might be cute to add. A little pine cone from I don't know when. This is just random stuff. This is a little incense stick holder. This is just a bunch of random crap. This is a little cross. What is that? Opalescent paint or whatever? That was like popular back in the 90s. I definitely, this is what I was thinking when I was like, I need charms to add to my broom. This is a good luck thorn, and my friend Shelly gave me this in high school. That's a rune stone symbol. And then I have another heart like that. And I have this cool I Ching looking thing. It's really not an I Ching, but I think it looks like one. That might be cute to add. I have a little key here. A little key might be cute. And then I have these really cool skull heads, because we were plague doctors for Halloween in 2020. That was intentional, because it was the year of the pandemic. But how cool are these plague doctor crow skulls? So that might be so badass to add. And I have these in copper. There's a couple different designs that I have actually. Those are a little different. I have them in the brushed copper, and then there's also some in silver, which might be cool to add as well. And then another thing that I have are some charms from our wedding. My husband put some of these cool skull hands in his boutonniere. Okay, so we have some actual little hanging skeletons, as well as, I think there's a skull hand in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. I think this might be the last one we have, and it's broken. But it kind of resembles like that legend of the monkey paw. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but that might be cool to add. So I have a bunch of badass little charms, and also I have these cute little skulls as well. These, we included these in our wedding invitations, so that might be cool to kind of slap around there, like so. So I have a lot of stuff to play with here. So yeah, let's just get creative. And also I have this keychain from Mykonos. I have a couple of these. We brought a bunch of these back from Mykonos, and yeah, I never gave a couple of them away. So they're just collecting dust in my closet. So I can either add the whole keychain, or I could just take off this part and just add the evil eye, which might be cool. So there's a lot of different stuff that I can do and play with. So let's just get creative. I have a little skeleton here. So I'll add a lot of the smaller ones maybe toward the top. I'm actually gonna take this off and put the bell on next. I think I'm gonna kind of stagger them. Oh no, this is like bent. That bell is smushed. There's no way I'm getting that thing in there. I guess let's just continue with what I was doing. So we have The awesome thing about adding these little charms is that you could literally keep adding as many as you want. You just literally tie them on. Alright, so there's another bird skull. To keep the bird skull theme going. I have my good luck thorn I have to add. You know, I've had this good luck thorn forever. I'm like, well, like, what should I do with it? I'll tie that a little tighter so it's a little closer to the base. Oh, so cute so far. Okay, that's good so far. Is that a little too much if I add something like that? It is kind of cool. Really, what am I doing with this keychain other than nothing? Yeah, and I can't really put this on bags or whatever because this is glass and this does break. And I had a couple other keychains that I brought back from Greece, and guess what? The glass part broke. Snippety bip that off, and I'm going to attach our evil eye. Oh, I love this so freaking much. This looks so freaking cool. Because we don't want to cover all the other stuff. And this is kind of heavy. I think this is done. I got my I Ching, I got my skeleton, my key, my bird skulls, my thorn, my monkey paw, and my evil eye. All of the essentials. I freaking love that so much. Alright guys, so I think I'm all done with my broom. So now I'm gonna show you a close-up to show you how it looks. Sure where I want to put this just yet. This might stay on the porch only because it's so freaking messy. I already have this broom on the porch, but this one's just like twigs and stuff, so I might actually move this one inside and keep this one out here, especially since it's got all these charms on it and the evil eye to keep evil guests away. So let's put it over here. So there is my homemade Yarrow broom, and there's our summer pumpkin, and it is Friday, so I'm thinking maybe we'll make a jack-o'-melon later. So I just vacuumed the whole porch and it was so hot out there, right, Bane? You weren't out there, but I'm sure you know that it's so hot out there, right? Yeah. So now we're waiting for Avi to get home. We have some Summerween plans for tonight. I think we're going to set up the projector outside and maybe do a Halloween movie. And also we have to carve our Summerween jack-o'-melons. And we're also going to, we have some leftover tacos stuff from the other night. We have some skirt steak. We have some skirt steak left over, but we also might switch it up and do some shrimp tacos. So I gotta make some shrimp tacos. And with the watermelon from the jack-o'-melon that we're gonna carve, we're gonna make some watermelon elixir slushies. So that's gonna be fun. And we're gonna use some herbs from the garden. We got tons of mint that we have to use, and not sure what else. Right, B? Maybe? Yeah. I'm really hot and sticky from working outside today. Well, on the porch. So I think I'm gonna take a shower, get refreshed, and then I will get dinner started. Right, Bean? What do you think? Should we get dinner started? My babe. The sweet boy. He's such a sweetie boy. Right, you sweetie? You so sweet? You're so sleepy. He's so sleepy. Okay, I just showered. I'm nice and refreshed. So now we're going to make some shrimp tacos. Avi's gonna set up the projector outside. We're gonna watch some Halloween movies outside. And then, yeah, maybe we'll carve our jack-o'-melon after we eat. We'll see. But right now I'm gonna make some shrimp. Okay guys, so this is a super easy recipe you can do to make some shrimp tacos. So to make the filling, first we're going to start by defrosting some shrimp and patting them dry, and get rid of all excess moisture because you don't want that in your frying pan. I like to lay them out on a paper towel and then absorb any excess water by using another paper towel to dab the tops. Once you pat your shrimp dry, add them to a bowl and then give them a once-over, drying them again with your paper towel, ensuring all the water is gone. Now you're going to need a lime, some minced garlic, and some tahini. Season your shrimp thoroughly with your tahini and add a little sprinkle of salt. You don't need much because the tahini is already pretty salty. Now get out your lime and roll it to make juicing a little easier. Cut it in half. And now oil your pan. Wait until your pan is thoroughly heated and then add your shrimp. Now these don't take long to cook at all, so this process has to be fairly quick. Now lightly toss your already seasoned shrimp, and now you're going to want to add about 1 teaspoon of your minced garlic. Give these another toss for about 30 seconds to a minute or so until they turn completely pink, and then you want to take them off the heat right away before they overcook. Shrimp are very easy to overcook, so this needs to be done quickly. Add them to your bowl, and then you can garnish with some cilantro and a little dash of fresh lime juice. watch? Hubie Halloween?
Is that Netflix?
Or Hocus Pocus?
Hubie Halloween.
Okay. Hubie.
Netflix?
Yeah. Oh, did you want fresh cilantro?
I'll have some.
Well, hello, my ghouls and goblins. I know you've got your costumes prepared for the frightful festivities.
Maybe we should happy Halloween word shirt because she can pass it out to the kids.
Oh, the hot sauce.
Can I have some of the hot sauce?
This is all fun.
They're not hot ones.
You every year till the 31st.
Yeah.
Make sure we see quick cake. No one in jail, let me save tonight.
Here's the chippies. Here, you want to put them? And avocado. These are still kind of like not ripe.
Because they've been in the fridge.
Got a shrimp taco, and we're gonna watch Hubie's Halloween. Happy Summerween! And then can we carve our jack-o'-melon?
Yeah.
There's no bugs on my...
No, there's not.
Hello, my witches and warlocks. It's your ghoulish DJ Aurora.
No radio.
I hope you're ready for... I know I am.
So, we can both agree that the intro to this is not actually shot in Salem, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not Salem.
It is in Massachusetts, though.
Yeah, but it's definitely not Salem.
Special delivery for Mr. Blue.
The I always forget he's in this.
Behind you.
That's a good movie. Now we have to get past this thing to get back in the house. After the movie, we were way too tired to carve our summer pumpkin. So stay tuned for part 2 of my Summerween vlog, where we'll carve our jack-o'-melon and I'll also show you how to make some yummy watermelon frozen treats out of the scraps. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this content possible. Lindsay Davis, Luminea Meredith, Shelley Rose, Judy Lemus, Ashley McStebney, Lady Raven Moon, Paige Bellini, Jana Corbell, Kendra Hesketh, Casey Floral, Jennifer Lee, Grace Felton, B. Whimsical Solace, Jean Marie Clark, Krista Rimmer, Kelly Skelly, Nadia Weisbrella, Anne McLaughlin, Jen Reichley, Jessica Fronrath, Heather Johnson, Kelsey Wood, Alyssa Wilson, Rachel Carter, Michelle Zeman, Dee Carubia, Megan Baker, and welcome new patron Daisha Jessieman. Join me on Patreon for $1 a month to access my entire printables library. This includes, but is not limited to, colorful Book of Shadows pages for the Sabbats, sticker sheets, computer and phone wallpapers, spells, recipes, journal entries, tarot musings, and other fun informational sheets, and more. For $10 a month, you can attend my full moon virtual tea parties. This includes access to my private Facebook community, engaging daily discussions, exclusive SPAT Book of Shadows pages, personal development worksheets, personalized tarot readings, bonus videos, magical virtual workshops and classes, plus access to my entire printables library, and much more. All this and more offerings on patreon.com/Bohemian Magic Studios. I hope to see you there.